Hello everyone, Xander the Dragon here. I have another video for you guys on how to win at Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. This video is going to be a tutorial on how to win at Slime Climb. I'm going to walk you guys through the strategy that I use to complete this level along with some tips and tricks. But first, hit that like button, it supports my channel a lot. And don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications to stay up to date with all my future content. Also, make sure you share this video with your friends if you found this video helpful or entertaining. If you guys want to follow me on social media, check out my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. So now back to the video. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the easiest and most guaranteed way to win at Slime Climb. I will explain all the strategy behind the method I use when I play the game myself, and I'm going to try to teach you guys the best way to get through these levels. Ultimately, I want to guide you all to winning your first crown, or if you already have won a crown, then I want you guys to win as many as possible. I want you guys to win a lot of crowns in this game. And if you can learn the levels, it's going to help you a lot at being more consistent with winning crowns. Okay guys, we're going to dive into some gameplay video of me completing the Slime Climb level. In this video, I get first place, and I'm going to show you guys how I got first place. I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to get through the level without doing anything crazy. This video isn't a speed running tutorial. It's not anything special in terms of like doing some crazy feats on the level. This is just a video on how to get through the level the easiest, how to understand the different phases of the level, most guaranteed way to win. I know Slime Climb is a very difficult level for you guys. When I get to this gameplay here, I'm going to break down each phase. I'm going to explain to you guys how to approach each phase, and you're going to take that information, you guys are going to play and see if you guys can actually beat this level. Okay guys, so the comment of this video, I want you guys to go down in the comments below and let me know what is the hardest part of this level for you guys to complete. And also, let me know what is the hardest level in the game that you guys are having trouble with. I can definitely gear my next video towards what you guys are having the most difficulty with. And for those of you that have a very challenging time at a piece of this level, just let me know and I'll go down to the comments and I'll try to help you guys the best I can. Okay guys, so the first thing you're going to do in this level, and I recommend everybody do this, as soon as the level starts, turn the camera forward. As soon as you start the match, it's going to face behind you facing the slime, and that's not really useful when you're trying to get through these obstacles. So those of you who don't really use your camera much in this mode, in this game at all, then definitely change your camera forward so you can actually see where you're going. So the first part's fairly simple. Everyone is in a huge pack here, so the best thing to do is just stay in the middle and just make sure you get through this whole thing here. So right here, look at all those people taking that shortcut right now. You got that chicken, that guy in the blue, and a guy in a little gym outfit over there jumping around. Yeah, one guy made it through there. Maybe two or three may make it through that jump there. But the slime rises so fast at the beginning that if you make any mistakes here, you're probably going to die. The slime is probably faster in the beginning of this whole course than it is any other portion of the course. So mistakes in the beginning are going to hurt a lot more than mistakes at the end. So don't take these shortcuts. You don't need to take any shortcuts now. Just focus on staying in the middle of the map, on the middle of the path here, and you're going to use this and just kind of follow the path all the way around to the first segment of this course. So continue to stay in the middle. Don't let people push you around. Again, you want to keep the same concept here. You want to stay as central to the path as possible. You don't want to be on the right side or the outside of the map, because if people bump into you, they're going to knock you over the edge. You can still see over there that people are still trying to take the shortcut, and also people who failed to take the shortcut the first time still trying to jump up onto that path to cut off some time. But look at how close the slime is for them right now. If they mess up one more time, then that slime's going to get them. So we're just going to go ahead here. We're just going to take these one at a time. Just stay in the middle and make sure you don't let anybody push you off the map. You're going to come around to this side here. And at this point, you want to stay as far right as possible. You want to stay as inside to the course as you can, up against the wall, as opposed to the left side where people can actually knock you off, and the rolling ball can also knock you off the map. So you want to run as far right as possible. You just want to hug the wall and just run it all the way down. And right here, you actually have two options. So where I'm standing right now, I can actually jump from here to where the hot dog guy is at right now. This jump is a fairly easy jump, although if people are jumping from behind you or already clustered in that area, it's going to make it very hard to jump onto the next level. In cases like this, you just want to be safe. You just want to continue down the path and have a better jump position. So we're going to run around this ledge here. What you want to do here, you want to wait for the first pushing mechanism to go all the way out. And before it even starts moving back, start your jump. If you start your jump before it starts moving back, it will give you space to land and give you more time to make the next jump for the next obstacle. Sometimes those obstacles kind of line up where if you jump on the first one, it's impossible to jump to the second one. So sometimes you may have to wait a little bit in order to jump to the second one. Sometimes you have to kind of jump off and try again and jump to the first one, then the second one again to see if you can get across that way. But in most cases, if the pushing mechanism is all the way out and you jump before it goes back, it should give you plenty of time to make your decision to jump on the second platform and then jump to complete that obstacle. So this part's pretty straightforward. Another key item I'm going to mention again, you want to stay in the safest position on the path as possible throughout the whole course. So for this one, you do not want to stay on the left side. If you stay on the left side, people can bump you just like anywhere else on the map, but also these bounce pads are also going to ricochet you off the map into the slime. So you do not stay on the left side. If you stay on the right side and it bumps you on the right side, that's fine because it's just going to bump you towards the remaining of the course, or it's just going to bump you into the walls, no big deal. So you just want to approach these. You do not jump. You can jump, but just keep walking, just keep it nice and steady, and just continue the path. No need to take any shortcuts here and fail. Once you get to the 3 yellow logs here, I think this is, in my opinion, the hardest part of the whole course. So something you have to understand about the Fall Guys is that when your character jumps and lands, the position of their feet in relation to the objects they're landing on have a key role in whether they fall or not. So since this is a rounded object, if you land anywhere to the left or right of that yellow log, your character's feet are going to be unbalanced. So it's going to start tipping your character over. All the momentum and force is going to start going off the side of the yellow log. What I recommend to do here, guys, have your character centered as close as possible to the middle of the log and have the camera facing as forward as possible. When you jump, you can just focus on pressing straight on the analog stick or whatever you use for the PC, and just make sure that you guys are just running in an exact straight line, and you make sure that you land in the exact middle of the log. And if you don't land in the middle of the log, try to press as quickly as possible into the direction, the center of the log. If you don't, your character's going to start slipping. So don't try to run forward on the left or right side of the log. If you land on the right side of the log, start pressing left to kind of get your character back on the center and then start running forward. So right here, just jump right into the middle of the log. I'm going to continue and I'm going to pause the video again here. So for this one's a little tricky. So you have to jump sideways. But what I want you guys to do here, when you jump sideways, face your character forward when he lands. If you land sideways or diagonal, your character's going to be off balance again. It's going to cause him to fall off. So what I want you guys to do here, jump and then turn your character right before he lands and try to land as center as possible to go through the rest of the course here. Okay, this part's probably one of the easiest parts of the course. You just literally just run in a straight line. I'm going to show you guys a path that I typically use, starting from the bottom left all the way up to the top right. I'm going to take a shortcut here because this shortcut is probably one of the easiest ones to make and has almost no risk to it. And it kind of just saves some time if you're running a little bit behind, or maybe if you're in front, you don't want people catching up to you, then you can definitely take the shortcut so you don't have to deal with more people. So here, the key that I will mention to you guys is just don't rush. If you're this far ahead, just do not rush at this point, because if you rush, that's probably the only reason why that you're going to lose at this point. So just take it easy. You can even take these one at a time if you want to. So every single one of these, take them one at a time. Just make sure you don't touch them. It's going to turn your character. It's going to bump them over. This part's a little tricky. It's not the most challenging part of the course, but it's definitely really tricky. The slime is going to make your character accelerate in the direction of force that they get hit with or what you start with. So it's very hard to recover from getting hit with a bounce pad here. Another thing is it's also hard to stop your character once you're already on the slime if you're moving full speed. So one thing you want to do here, just take it really easy, take it really nice and slow through here. You can even do these one at a time and just make sure you just don't get hit with the bounce pads and just have a safe finish here. Then another thing that you should do here on this part of the map, do not stay on the right side. If you stay on the right side, you will literally die faster than any other part of the level. Just do not go on the right side, stay on the left side. If you're this far ahead, the slime's probably not that close to you. So just stay on the left side or the middle, but let the bounce pads always be on your right side. If you always go down the left side, and let's say you make a mistake or maybe the bounce pad hits you, all you're gonna do, you're gonna fall down to the next level. You just walk back up and just try again. If you're on the right side and you make that same mistake, that bounce pad is just gonna fly you off the map. You're just done for. There's no way you're recovering from that. If you are moving too fast and you think you're going to get hit with one of the bounce pads or maybe another player, if you just spin your character in a circle, it kind of takes all their momentum and just kind of spins them around just enough to kind of actually stop you in place, but then you can carry that momentum when you start running again. So that's actually a useful tactic here. I end up getting pretty lucky here, and I just kind of run through all these at the same time. And then for this part, again, this part isn't challenging. You just do not want to rush through this part. So for here, just wait for the ball to swing. As soon as it passes, to start going to the next segment. So that one passes, and then I'm free to go to the next one. And then now I'm getting close to the finish line. Just a special note I will add here, since I'm in first place, this didn't happen to me, but if you're not in first place, some people may wait at the finish line. They may actually grab you and take advantage of the slime to throw you off the edge. So what I recommend doing here, if that happens to you, all you have to do is jump and dive over the character, and more than likely they will not grab you. And on top of that, you can actually jump over the whole character. And if you jump over their whole character, you can just go right into the finish line. Or if you want to have some revenge or payback and kind of, you know, mess up some bullies in the game, then you can definitely knock them off the map if you're willing to try that. It's a useful tactic to use at the end of the map, considering that some of the players themselves will turn into obstacles if they get done the course early by trying to sabotage other players. So we're going to look at some of the remaining players in this lobby here, just kind of show you guys some of the things that you shouldn't do in a game. He's trying to rush through the map, and that's what you don't want to do. And he almost got knocked off there. That guy just flies right off the edge there, and that's why you don't do that. If you were on the left side, you will fall off the edge still. Yes, that's fine, but you're going to fall down to the next level. You can actually recover and come back up. And here's some of the grabbing I was talking about at the end of the level. So this guy tried to grab him. He grabbed him from behind, but still, a jump and dive mechanic will definitely get you out of the grab. So just jump and dive. That's going to help you keep your momentum forward as opposed to them pulling you back or pushing you away. And if the guy was doing it in front of you, the same thing still matters. You know, you just jump and dive, you can get over them, get around them, just mess up the grab, and that's how you can get through to the finish line. So this guy right here, you know, he's not trying to run through the gap there. He's trying to mess around with every single hammer. He didn't take the shortcut, which would have been very useful here considering how close the slime is. So he needs to take these one at a time, but he's obviously taking way too much time. And then he gets knocked off the edge. So that's why you don't rush. So when you rush in this game, that's when it sabotages you. See, that guy had plenty of time, and why is he running that fast? So a lot of these mistakes can get all of us. And the thing with the game, you know, the game's going to pressure you that you have to go as fast as possible. The game's going to pressure you that you think you have to do something all at once. You don't have to do that. If you're that far ahead, or if you're just like in a nice, like kind of happy medium area, then just take your time. Just go one bounce pad at a time, just one obstacle at a time. That way you can secure your victory. The safer you can play, the more you're going to win. The more you win, the more you can get into the finals. So the more finals you can get, the more chances you can have at crowns. And the more you can repeat that, then, you know, the more you're going to learn, and the better you are going to become as a player. Okay guys, so that is about all I have for this video about how to win at Slime Climb in Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. I hope you guys were entertained by this video, and I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with all my future content when it drops. If you guys want any more clarity on anything I discussed in this video, or maybe I didn't discuss in this video, just comment down below and let me know. I'll definitely get back to you. If you have any comments about what is the hardest part of this level, please drop them down below too. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.